Congratulations, you are now a proud owner of a fluoroline pump. As you know, fluoroline pumps is amongst the top players in the fluoropolymer pumps for all kinds of chemical industries. Preventive and regular maintenance of the pump takes care of the 70% life cycle cost of any chemical process pump. Since at Fluoroline Pumps we believe that performance is everything, we ensure we are with you from the beginning, that is from purchase onwards. As a part of our commitment and continued quality of our service levels, we offer through this DVD presentation an easy, simple introduction to pumps, which also addresses all common installation, assembly and maintenance issues. Welcome to the world of Fluoroline Pumps.
Let us look at some common definitions of pumps and pump parts that are needed to be known and used by you. A centrifugal pump is a rotodynamic pump that uses a rotating impeller to increase the pressure and flow rate of a liquid. Priming is an action required to evacuate all the air bubbles from the pump and pipeline before startup, in order to create a vacuum to pump the liquid. Cavitation, an action that occurs due to the presence of air bubbles, also known as starving. Let's look at some related steps and actions. Step for pump priming to avoid cavitation. Suction supply above the pump, suction supply below the pump. Equipments related to pumps. We shall now look at the equipments that we shall be using that are related to pumps. We shall also understand some do's and don'ts related to installation. The foot valve is found at the bottom of the suction line of the pump. Before installation, you have to make sure that the foot valve is placed without any foreign particles. All the air bubbles should also be removed. Suction and discharge pipe. Pipes are required for suction and discharge of the liquid at the desired height. Strainer, device used to separate liquids from solids and installed in the suction line of the liquid. Foreign particles tend to enter and choke the pump. To avoid this, we recommend regular checking and cleaning of strainers. Non-return valve, valve that is installed in the discharge line of the pump, preventing the backflow of the liquid. This helps the pump to run without any back pressure. To remember that the non-return valve should be placed at a minimum of 1.5 meters above the discharge flag. Grouting of the base plate. Step 1. Clean all the areas of the base plate that will come into contact with the grout. Step 2. Build a dam around the foundation. Step 3. Thoroughly wet the foundation that will come into contact with the grout. Step 4. Pour grout through the grout hole into the base plate up to the level of the dam. Next, place the pump with motor on the base frame. Now check the driver rotation and coupling alignment. Is it fine? Great. Now align the pump with the motor using dial indicators. How do you do this? Pay close attention. Step 1. Attach two dial indicators on the pump's coupling half. Attach one indicator so that the indicator rod comes into the contact with the perimeter of the driver's coupling half. This indicator is used to measure parallel misalignment. B. Attach the other indicator such that its rod comes in contact with the inner end of the driver's coupling half. This indicator is used to measure angular misalignment. C. Rotate the pump's coupling half to check the indicator are in contact with the driver's coupling half, but do not bottom out. Adjust the indicators if necessary. Alignments, coupling and motor. Two improper ways of alignment can be corrected by horizontal correction, vertical correction. IMS segment.
Let me show you a PVDF pump with an internal mechanical seal assembly. It is a very clear stepwise procedure once again.
Stage 1. Shaft with bearing assembly. Oil cup or side glass indication. Bearing housing assembly with adapters. Stage 2. Mechanical seal assembly.
Now let us have a look at the assembly of a PVDF pump with a Teflon bellows seal. This is a clear stepwise assembly.
Problems. Some common problems that are encountered during the operation of a PVDF pump are dry running, wrong rotation, cavitation, and exothermic reaction. To avoid these problems, these are some precautions you can take. 1. Oil level to be checked before coupling motor to the pump. 2. Suction pipe size to be kept a size higher. Troubleshooting.
Troubleshooting is an integral part of pump maintenance. This is done in 2 stages. Let us have a look at the first stage. The first stage is pump operation troubleshooting. Number 1. The pump is not primed, which leads to the cavitation or starving of the pump. Reprime the pump and check that the pump and the suction line are full of liquid. Number 2. The suction line is clogged. Remove all the obstructions. Number 3. The impeller is clogged. Backflush the pump to clean the impeller. Number 4. Wrong rotation of the motor. Change the rotation of the motor as per the arrow shown. Number 5. The foot valve or suction pipe opening is not submerged enough. Consult and fluoroline service personnel for correct submerged depth, or use a baffler to eliminate vortices. Number 6. The suction lift is too high. Shorten the suction pipe. Number 7. Stuffing boxes may have an air leak. Readjust the packing of the mechanical seal. Number 8. The gaskets and the o-ring may have an air leak. Replace the gaskets and the o-ring. Number 9. The pump and the driver are not aligned properly. Realign the pump and the driver. Number 10. The lubrication is not applied properly. Check the lubrication for suitability and level. Pump assembly troubleshooting. Number 1. The internal clearance of the bearing is too great. Replace the bearings with the correct type. Number 2. The snap ring is loose in the bearing housing groove. Reset the snap ring. Number 3. The sleeve is worn. Replace the sleeve. Number 4. The shaft is bent. Replace the shaft. Number 5. The stuffing box is packed improperly. Check the packing and repack the box and tighten the gland nuts. Number 6. Scoring on the shaft sleeve. Machine or replace the shaft sleeve as necessary. Number 7. The mechanical seal is overheating. Check the lubrication and cooling lines.
Prevention.
We hope that the step-by-step explanation of assembly, installation, troubleshooting and preventive measures to be taken for the day-to-day running and maintenance of a fluoroline pump are useful to you. Let us assure you that we are there to help you out at any time of the day, just a phone call away. We wish you all the best for your future business endeavors.